blood. He's back!
I'll protect us! Be gone!
He's back! I taste blood. He's back! He's back!
Windblade!
He's back! I taste I taste blood.
Windblade!
He's back!
A new job.
He's back!
No one escapes my sights! I bet you can't keep up with me!
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
As everyone today.
According to my research, for example.
No. Mora, the world's first Mora, right here. Well, but...
I can't say. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just the world's... No.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to...
Well then.
That is...
Okay then.
There's a... I mean, I am talking about...
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find some...
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be...
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. What I'm about to say, your argument... So I have a question...
Let's not analyze it.
But when I was doing the god of Morax used a...
This bit of history is a long story.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just...
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time. First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. But this time, I will be I heard that Wang...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng funeral parlor, yes? Well...
Of course you would...
Wait!
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience... It is a story...
This is... Wait.
But this...
Oh?
If my friend...
Well, let's go. An ancient... This place looks so... I don't mean the scenery, but...
Guyan stone legend has it that after many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock forming. What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago. But due to the different angles they landed at, they're large. So besides
Well, a god able to...
Indeed. Most of the
So you're saying... I am...
Okay then.
Huh?
What's the matter?
I get it.
Okay. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
No one escapes my sights! Go home, miracle!
Keep back! Keep back!
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day. See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly affect me. The hydroponic monsters. I have a contract. I must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Let the show begin! La la la! Ha ha!
Just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You call yourself a...
We all have our...
This girl just... She left...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea. And you!
Now. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have not... The stones...
Quick! Give... Oh,
Not at all. But you?
nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down!
Oh, by the way, you probably...
Oh?
That's not...
See?
What?
Let's dance!
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt. But this legend has been around for ages, with the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the...
Oh, good. That's just great.
About that. However, the ruin entrance has been... I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on... I don't know. The god of Salt was... So?
Who cares about all that?
You weren't listening...
Ah, but we have the...
This seal's...
I may know.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Let's go take a look at the mech...
Okay, Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seemed... When I but when we lit up...
That's because the secret... Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingse in the north. All desolate and...
To the north.
I think...
Certainly, to provide at that and that haven...
Okay.
Tianheng in... with it... Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time. Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter. With only to show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious...
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, you will have to rely on your own
You have the audacity.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Shaw. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth...
I can accept this arrangement. Well then.
Are these... statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Rise! Order guide you.
Look at this! It's filled
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full.
What? You're saying that even if I pour
Exactly.
able to produce.
Finally, I just need to pour.
Hey!
If Mr. Clement...
Of course, as
Since we have a contract,
Then let's move on, shall we?
Quake! Solidify! Crumble!
just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
this, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measure.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract,
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get... And this girl has been useless. Why would she get any...
so you are saying you want to...
So what if I break it? Now that Let's not forget who...
Because you agreed to a... Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts
That is one of your
will suffer the...
Crumble!
Prepare to be blown away!
Order guide you.
Keep back!
I shall confiscate your treasure. You are not worthy to...
Oh, burn you!
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. When people see the object of their dreams, I think we should be honest. That in truth,
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge. You aren't interested. I believe those legends.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. You're right, our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos. During the war, we agreed to—
Naturally, come with me.
I'll protect us!
Keep back!
Gather!
I will have order!
Stabilize!
Let's dance!
Keep back!
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the salt chalice, and if we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of—
Two pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer—
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. When there's a contract, Nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed,
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt can— No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
so you are already... That is to say,
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her. Punish me how I—
perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will...
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my—
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, rather she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war,
What?
during the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength, but Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start. However, during such a long war, after making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands.
No. No!
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of
as I said before.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no... salt and betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that... This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release. No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth with those who couldn't, those of her, their descendants, so but they needn't.
This must be a lie. Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
This is the price she must, judging by how she appeared. I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately. No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wit. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest? Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances. Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone. The Adepti have presently handed Liua over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also, I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. I need to stone carve. Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat. Well, may you find treasure among the stars. Even now, I am the god of wealth, so I would think that my words have some weight here. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the salt chalice. As I said before, this is the place to which this includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that we did not measure, of course.
Be on your guard, traveler.
Oh, why's that?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did...
As I say, moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. Sorry? Did you say something?
Was that supposed to be your impression of Master Diluc talking about the Knights of Favonius?
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Well, if I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too...
Footprints, eh? Interesting.
While the
This footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here. to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there!
No one escapes my sight! Windblade! Yeah! Bet you can't.
Keep back! Keep back!
Let the show begin!
No escape!
Well, that's one. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find...
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome?
What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually.
What's Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute!
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your...
Yeah, Paimon is not a toy!
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
We just, you know...
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely.
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops isn't...
Mr.
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's...
I'm just trying to help. I've always been hoping.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babies?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops... My name's Tu, sir. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my...
You came all the way from...
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
What is it? Looks heavy. What the...
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take...
Your brother makes a good point. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much more from selling toys.
Yay! Thanks, nice lady. All right, now you make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie.
Wow, that one nursery? Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? great idea. All right.
Oh, right! Finally, now I get to...
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother too, sir. My goodness. What a nice surprise, too, sir. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing... How are the others? Sister Tonia and brother...
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tusser? How have I not heard anything about them?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys. So obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking. And then, Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy. And then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you.
And also, Tusser is cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad.
Tusser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy...
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous.
Yep, I always remember my
Oh, so you did notice we...
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the cup, I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our...
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked.
You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Tusser said something about you being a toy seller.
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatuis, or should I say Snej... The older ones already know that I serve the Sarit... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate...
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops'
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a
A
little...
bet is a bet, isn't it? And if...
Are you going off to some...
That's right.
So we... Sure! I really like this lady.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made it... Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment. If need be, you may find me by the river near...
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store? Huh? What are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids have...
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh, the kite will fly in.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr.
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky, so...
Well, I can do custom build.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself.
I'll manage.
We should be fine. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know... Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these funds... Either way, it's time to talk prices.
No, that won't do. This price is a little... Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One Min Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Hello, welcome.
This restaurant has a really
A choking smell? You must be referring...
spicy chili, but I can't...
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spice.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar. Wow, we've got a real... Looks like One Min Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tusser's taste.
Will that be all?
What do you...
Giving the people what they wanted. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish...
Whoa, there seems... Then we'll leave it to you. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are... Of course, we aren't going to demand price.
Is it just Paimon? Or are... Still... Surely there must be a little room for...
Hey now, come on. I can bear... That seems a bit on the low side. You folks. Please sit wherever you like.
Ugh. It was a little... I thought it was But this doesn't feel right somehow. Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tusser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I... Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the...
Try something new at the One Min Restaurant.
add a...
Wow, this place is... Are the waves here always... given Liyue's climb, Paimon is kind of a traveler's This place is Liyue's Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf, yeah. Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. All the nations float their boats over the sea into... Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora. Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see. Wait, Tooser, don't run... after all that, he would... That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer... This is an anchor. Docked ship... An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore... Commodore Hook? Is this another one of... My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame. Wow, using Fatui funds for But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that... But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my... Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look. Hey! Quit running! Is this where they sell fish? Wow.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small?
He's just a curious kid. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by... maybe 200 times your size? Hey! 200 of Paimon would squish you flat, you know. There are legends in my hometown. I told my brother about it, and he went out. A few days later, he returned with the human... Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan. Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see... What's wrong, Tooser? Are you I miss my brother. What? But we were just with him. Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore. Yep. You can have all the patience in the world, but it won't happen. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Child said that he'd be by the river near Yay! Let's... Found him! There's Child! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us. If you want to join up, let me just say this first.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always...
well, why, yes, of course. For I am the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you...
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all...
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders.
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old...
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear Scene?
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But if you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf?
Come on. If we...
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a
The
while.
loot's on the opposite cliff.
Huh, no problem. Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well.
Brother, what do we do?
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months.
So this guy must be the debt collector.
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot...
Makes sense. Owing money is...
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined...
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish, but we fully understand the situation with the...
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining?
clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new...
Do I have to? Now is...
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger.
Well, all right then, I'll go.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from...
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself to think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good... Wait! Where's Tusser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Seems likely. Either way, let's head over there. So you did come here! Shh, quiet! My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty that you shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattledrums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of
Kites are really fun, too.
This is, of course, an analogy, as they say. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every... A refusal shall be considered a betrayal. And...
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they...
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on...
Hands-on training?
After all,
Hey, did he just...
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh,
I can't believe it.
am I hearing a hint of a...
not at all, sir!
That's the... Now come at me, you
Have a load of this! Shouldn't get careless. Let's move. Right there. You need a burrito. An unfortunate fault. You're not going anywhere.
Take me back.
I slipped up.
No one escapes my sight. Get him.
Oh no! Let's end this quickly! This isn't good. Ultimate set! Flash Frost! Cold Cut Flash! Time for a flash freeze!
Hey! I'll race you there.
Riptide!
Disgusting. Put your back into it.
No time, no time.
Killjoy! We've only just begun. This should be fun. Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break-in. You can't run. Not breaking a sweat. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
You got me.
You can't run.
You can run, well, can't hide.
I see through you. Don't be a killjoy. We've only begun. It isn't time for a break-in. This one's well done. Not breaking a sweat. No slacking off. My work finished. You need to hurry up.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Too low.
Well then, do you all...
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you, in other words, you've done well.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish dismissed.
Brother, you were amazing.
Oh, Tusser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken...
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the foul. It puts a great strain on my body, so I still haven't fully recovered. Anyway, I'm no Senora.
The foul legacy transformation? I want to learn to fight too. I want to be...
Now, too, sir. Fighting it, I can teach you. But
I want to protect Sister...
That's a good answer, too, sir. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques.
Leave it. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to...
Too, sir, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able... Well, how about this?
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right.
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy... Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, as your brother, it's only right for me to grant...
Exactly! Are you sure this is a good idea?
You should come along too, traveler!
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, traveler, you're not the sort of person...
The brothers are ganging up on us again!
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside.
What is this place? And how did...
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently...
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no...
Wait, so...
Of course I am. But no matter what, even Tooser understands that, now that he knows...
What are you guys chatting about? Come on!
All right.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing...
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to...
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around?
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be all right?
There's another path over there. Let's move. Who's next?
Oh, the door opened! Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure... Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know. But if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. No touch. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. No time to lose.
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin! Ouch! Windblade!
Tooser, see that big stone cube?
Yay! Do I really get a...
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Red.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This fight maybe. We were off. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge! Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friend?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now?
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh, what sort of...
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that...
Okay, 60 is a really long time. 60, 59, 58...
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45... Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Bet you can't keep...
Shouldn't let your guard down.
16, 12, 10...
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. All right. 15, 14, 13... Three, two, one. Okay, you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not? This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world! Wow. He actually pooped, but Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after you... Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Aren't you guys supposed to be playing? Oh, that's right! I was so well...
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting strong. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, and if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on...
Huh? Is this a mystery?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky.
I'll also need you to explain my... You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. That nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that one, did he? All right.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclops' and look, it even has my name on it! You're really loving it, huh? You bet! My brother is the... You had a tour? Do you think you... So...
Ma'am, young Master
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tus.
Who are you? My big brother always tells... But you've been following us. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. What a strange twist of fate. Not at all. In fact, he said that if he ever had the chance, he'd quit his job and join you on your adventures.
Young Master Tusser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon.
Gee, time really flies. Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise? You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. It's a promise. Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services.
Aha! So you did...
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a this time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great.
We'll take you up on that offer.
I'm sure that... Farewell, my friend.
Welcome to the Northland Bank. Welcome to the North...